What do you have to say?
Some weird comment.
And today it's about Hank. Not Juliette, not Lukas, not Bernard, Hank. Because I think he's actually become one of the more important characters in Silo, even though nobody's talking about him. When people think of season 3, they're focused on Juliette and her memory, Lukas and the mines and the algorithm, and Camille and the algorithm, or what's happening outside with Solo and the other Silo. That's a big mystery. But with Hank, he's actually at the center of a really important relationship. And I don't think that's by accident. So Hank was heavily involved in season 1, witnessed Holston's death, Mary John's murder, Juliette becoming the sheriff, Bernard's rise to power, and then the rebellion and the fall of Bernard, right? So unlike many characters, Hank doesn't have like a really big dramatic turning point. He's got a quieter arc. He changes because he keeps paying attention. He sees the evidence and he follows the evidence, which is pointing him in one direction. So unlike Bernard or Sims, he's not loyal to power. And though he's in the down deep, he's not really like Knox or Shirley. He's not driven by revolution. He's practical, calm, observant. He puts people before institutions. So he's kind of layered. He is quietly at the intersection of almost every group in season 1 and 2. The sheriff's office, he's connected with Mechanical, Walker, Knox, Shirley, Billings. He's one of the few people that's trusted by law enforcement and the down deep. So he's actually like super rare. So in some ways, he's kind of like the opposite of Paul Billings. Paul Billings is the law from the top down. Hank is law from the bottom up. He understands Mechanical first and the rules second. So they create actually an interesting partnership, not because they always agree, because they both genuinely want to protect people. Season 2 reinforces that. During the investigation into the supply raid, Hank doesn't accuse anyone. He just accepts it, doesn't demand revenge on Teddy's mom. Later, he passes information between Billings and Mechanical and the rebellion. So he doesn't become a revolutionary overnight. He keeps choosing people over the system. And there's one scene that I think everybody's not really talking about. It's Dr. Pete Nichols, and so it's Juliette's dad, Pete Nichols. Before he dies, he doesn't ask Bernard or Billings. He trusts Hank. I mean, he is with him there with the bomb, but he gives Hank probably the most important message. He says, "Tell Juliette I love her, never stop fighting." Juliette can't even remember what it's like to have a father. She says that, right? So who still remembers him? Hank. Who knows Pete's final words? Hank. Who has the emotional truth that Juliette has forgotten? It's Hank. So there's something even more important that ties to my memory totem theory, is that I've mentioned it, is Hank still has Pete's watch, right? Which I think is actually George's watch, because he was just given it and they thought it was Juliette's. So that's probably the same watch. So this is one of the totems. It's like the memory anchor, the Pez, the George's, the page from the book, the stuffed animal. They're all objects, totems connected to love and loss, identity, memory. So Pete, his watch fits Dr. Nichols' watch fits the pattern. It's more than a watch. It's connection to her father that she can't even remember. If it is George's watch, she like fixed that watch for him. It was broken and she fixed it. So, that was kind of like, I think he says to her after, like, Juliette Nichols, you're amazing, or something like this. So yeah, if they're rebuilding her identity or memory, Hank is carrying one of the most important memory totems. And so that's how you got to kind of shift how you look at him, because he's important, because he remembers who Juliette was before she forgot herself. And that's the theme, is identity survives memory. Sometimes another person has to carry your memories until you can carry them yourself. Like Charlotte and Daniel and many people with Juliette. I think that's what Hank has been unknowingly probably doing all along. Not just protecting the silo and the people of the silo, he's protecting Juliette's past. And if that's true, I I think we're gonna see probably in this upcoming episode, Memory, that she'll get the watch and tell her what her dad said, and it will be a big moment. That might be not the whole puzzle, because I really do think it's about the Pez, but that is probably one of the moments that's gonna bring some of her memories back.